have with me Joel Benson, a documentary filmmaker who's made a film called The Daughters of Chibok, a documentary film, a 10-minute VR documentary film about the daughters of Chibok who were kidnapped 4 years ago. Joel, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
It's very nice to meet you.
Yep.
And congratulations on the win of Daughters of Chibok at the Venice Film Festival, the recently concluded Venice Film Festival.
Yeah,
Could you tell us a little bit about that?
Which one? About the film?
About the win.
The win.
Yes.
Well, yeah. So we, after making the film, we sent it to the Venice Film Festival.
Okay.
It was one of the first festivals that we sent it to, just to participate, and we were very elated when we got information that it had been selected to not just participate but also be in competition. We weren't expecting that. So yeah, we went out to Venice. It was a great experience for myself and a member of the team. Spent a few days there, and I think a couple of days to the end of the festival, we were then informed that our film was going to be winning an award. We didn't know what award it was going to win until the day of the award ceremony, or the
what
night.
award did you win?
So it won Best VR Story.
So how did you come to want to make a film about the Chibok girls? What was the actual inspiration or your aha moment where you said to yourself, I want to make this film, and this is going to be the subject matter, and despite everything that's going on in the political landscape, and so on and so forth, this is where I'm going to pitch my tent?
Well, so I've always wanted to make a story. I've always wanted to go to Chibok, right from 2014 when the story broke, because there was a lot of different accounts of the story, but the question was, when will you go? Chibok is not nearby.
No, it's not.
And then it's also high risk. So it was a case of, okay, we'll wait until we find the right time. And met the people, spoke to the women, spoke to the men, spoke to some kids, and I decided that, you know what, I think this is the right time to start this project. And that's really how it started. So we started filming January this year. We filmed for 1 week. I came back to Lagos, went through the footage, had a few reservations here and there, and then decided to go back again for another week, and then came back.
Thank you so much, Joel, for being here, sitting with us. I wish you all the best in your journey.
Thank you.
And I'm pretty sure that we're going to do great things as Nigerians and so on and so forth. Thank you.
Thank you.
And so there you have it, Nigeria. We've heard from the filmmaker himself, Joel, who is the maker of Daughters of Chibok, Joel Benson. And we're going to go now to Yana, mother of one of the taken Chibok girls. We'll be right back.
When they told me that my daughter, Rifkatu, was among the girls that were kidnapped from the school, I could not believe it. What did I do? Who did I offend? Many women lost their daughters that night. We were all confused. Before this time, nobody even knew we existed. Rifkatu, my daughter. For 5 years, I have wept and waited, praying for you to return. I will not stop praying for you, Rifkatu. I will never stop. And I know that one day my prayers will be answered.
On the 14th of April 2014, Nigeria stood still as 276 young girls from the city of Chibok were taken by the dreaded members of the Boko Haram. Since then, 164 of them have been returned, leaving about 112 girls, including several other pockets of situations where young girls have also been taken from their homes and are yet to be returned. Sitting with me in studio is Yana Galan, mother of Rifkatu Galan, who was also taken in 2014. It's been 2,000 days plus, and she is yet to see her daughter. Yana is one of the pillars of community in Chibok, Borno State, and she's here with us, having just returned from an Onga visit facilitated by journalist Stephanie Busari, who was very instrumental in getting Yana to be able to go and tell her story to high-ranking UN officials as well as international press. Yana, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
And my heart goes out to you for everything you've been through so far. It is my prayer that your daughter and the remaining daughters of Chibok, as well as all the girls who have been taken by the Boko Haram, will be returned and these men brought to justice. I'd like to start by asking you that if you could see your daughter, or if she were listening to this right now, what would you like her to hear?
If I can see my daughter, or if she can hear me,
Yes.
I will tell her that we are still waiting for her. We are in need of them, not only her. All the girls that has been taken by Boko Haram, all our ladies, we still need them. They are our blood, we need them. Not only Chibok girls, there are many that has been taken by Boko Haram in Nigeria. So all of them that has been taken by Boko Haram, their families need them as we need our own.
Yana, you met Joel in January of this year. When you met him, what made you convinced that he was somebody that you would like to work with to create the docu-film Daughters of Chibok? What did he tell you that gave you a good mind that this is somebody you can work with?
First of all, the first day that I met with Joel, actually I did not agree him because he grew his hair and this
The beard.
Yes. So during that time, if like somebody like Joel in Chibok, people will just run away because of the hair. But actually, at the point he come and he introduced himself, and she said that I'm not a bad person, I'm a good person. I want to do something for you women as I see you. So I realized actually he's a good man. So since that day, I openly give him my stories.
Well, let's take it to the other mothers in Chibok. How are they coping? How are they dealing with the loss of their children?
Actually, this thing is very difficult question because if you see some of the mothers, actually you too you feel bad because a lot of them, some of them are their last child, some are their firstborn, and this thing is very difficult for we women. A mother to lose her daughter is something very difficult, but there's nothing we can do.
I understand that about 33 parents of the missing girls have passed on since that time from apparent broken hearts, from losing their children. Did you know them personally?
Actually, I know them personally. Some of them not only died of heart or anything, they have been killed by Boko Haram. About 8 or 9 of them has been killed by Boko Haram after the adoption.
They came to their homes?
Yes, to their villages, and they have been killed after the adoption. And some have been died by heart attack. All these people that have passed away, we will visit their families. We see their families, not only mothers, but include fathers, both mother and fathers.
Has the government offered any kind of emotional support for the trauma that you have gone through so far? Both you and the remaining parents of the missing Chibok girls, and even the ones whose daughters were returned.
There was some organization, maybe it was Click with Government, I don't know, but there were some people that used to call us. They are called in Bauchi, Yola, and some in Gombe. They call us for trauma healing. After that, we did not have another trauma healing since that time, 3 years now.
Was it helpful then to you?
Yes, actually, by that time, they encourage us according to our religion, both Christian and Muslim, and then they give us some support. Those that are not well, they even treat some of the parents. By that time, since then, there's nothing again.
So you think that it would be good for them to come back again?
Actually,
to offer?
yes, actually, especially those that the children are still in the bush. Really, we can't do anything, only to support each other by advising each other. If not, they need assistance and help.
Well, Thank you so much, Yana, for sitting with me. If there was one more thing that you would like to say to Nigeria, to the government, and to the world, what is that thing going to be? Please tell them.
The number one thing, there's nothing in our life than the children that God has given to us. It is so long. It is so long. These are our children. We need them. Actually, we are in need of them. In what condition we love them, they are still our blood. We are very, very in need of them.
And there you have it, Nigeria. It's been 2007 days since the Chibok girls were taken. 2007 days. Let that sink in. While the mothers and fathers of these girls still pray for their safe return, while Boko Haram still continues to terrorize the country. 2007 days since these girls last saw their parents. Thank you so much to Yana. Thank you to Joel. Thank you to Stephanie Busari for enabling them be able to tell their stories effectively. And thank you, Nigeria, for watching. Until next week.